想想看看那局是不是我放掉了。不好意思。
We have more Pokemon news for you because we're going to give you some live play of Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. Teresa, Terry, do you want to tell everybody a little bit about these games?
Yeah, so Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Pokemon Let's Go Eevee is a kind of a childhood letter, especially for me, because I originally played Pokemon Red version, Blue version, Yellow version, and Kanto has drastically changed in these games. It's alive, there's Pokemon out about, all of these iconic characters that were first introduced in the classic Game Boy games are here, but they're in this they've been remade into sort of a cartoon aspect that it's just really pretty. And so, and it's also where a lot of the iconic mechanics from the core games are present here, but there's also a lot of the Pokemon Go influences in there too. So it's almost like a love letter of what the franchise has turned into one game. So it's really cool.
Yeah, for me also, I started with Pokemon Red and Pokemon Blue as well, and really, just getting back to this is what I imagined, Kanto region to look like when I was a kid, right? And of course, the adventure is really about the Pokemon themselves, and every time whatever Pokemon you pick, it'll be something different from what if Teresa and I trained the same Pokemon. It'd be something different every time.
Yeah, well, and Pokemon Yellow was the first Pokemon game that I ever worked on, so for me, seeing it brought to life in sort of this reimagined approach to the game and the Kanto region and this story that blends all the characters from the anime is, of course, very exciting. Now, I assume that out there watching, we probably have a lot of Pokemon players, longtime Pokemon players. Maybe we have some Smash Brothers players who know the Pokemon from the Smash series but haven't really dabbled in the Pokemon series itself. Maybe we even have a pro Pikachu player who's never played a Pokemon game before. But I think for everybody, there's going to be something here in Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Pokemon Let's Go Eevee that regardless of your experience with Pokemon or your interest in Pokemon, you're going to find really exciting. So why don't we jump right into the gameplay?
Yeah. So we're going to start off here to show Mount Moon. So I had just acquired my first badge, and I'm on my way to get my next one, and I'm making a pit stop right now to so I'm gonna kind of showcase here catching elements. So I'm catching Geodude, and you can see that the circle is yellow, so it's a little bit more of a challenge. I'm gonna go ahead and use a raspberry to make this a little bit easier for me. And then now the circle is green. So before I can throw, I'm gonna hit get ready and then the throwing motion.
像当你在玩小贝购那种感觉一样。
Alright, he's a little bit sneaky. So, why don't I switch over to a Great Ball, see if that makes it a little bit easier. I'm gonna make it time a little bit better. Nope. But the cool thing is that with the Pokeball Plus, I can hear.
There we go.
Pokemon you caught.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hear and feel the vibrations of the Pokeball Plus as I'm catching it, and then when I successfully catch it, I hear the Pokemon that comes out there. So you'll see that all my interactions turn into multipliers, and that translates to points for my entire party.
7等女雌性的。
Of course, what you noticed was that the Pokemon appear in the overworld now. You're no longer
因为你的包包太满，所以找到的这个小天使会被送到生肖贝的研究所里面。然后在目前身边的跟随他的生肖贝伙伴是八大湖。
Pokemon Let's Go offers you a great place to come in and really start with sort of that story and adventure that the Pokemon series is known for.
Right. So you notice here too that I have a Butterfree following me. And for the seasoned Pokemon players, they'll know that in Pokemon Yellow version, you had Pikachu following you, and then Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver, that was when it started opening up with any Pokemon can start following you. So it's really cool to see that any Pokemon that I end up catching, I can choose them to follow me as well.
它就会一直跟在你后面，就像刚刚那只八大湖那样。
Go ahead and run away from this too bad. the nice thing too is that any time that I interact with that Pokemon, I might end up getting a different reaction. So I could check out how they're doing and interact with them.
That's right.
So here, I got stopgapped here by this character that has found these fossils, and he's not willing to share.
然后路上经过训练家没事会向你挑战，这是基本规则。
Super Nerd Miguel.
Super Nerd Miguel.
Love it.
然后召唤雷电球。
So see, like my partner Pokemon, they never come out of a Pokeball since we're partners in this adventure, and so they will always come off me. But when I am choosing, I can always choose a different Pokemon from my party, and those will always come out of a Pokeball.
这什么？喜欢坚硬。
So it looks like we've got a Pikachu versus Voltorb battle.
Right. So they're both electric type, so that's a little bit of a disadvantage. But since Pikachu has a double kick, that might give me the advantage against an electric type.
Very nice. That's a good maneuver there.
Thanks. I'm gonna stick with double kick.
So of course the when you're encountering the wild Pokemon, you're using the new
然后这个我们看到是雷电球是七战斗的能力，皮卡丘赢得这4次力，让对方得出第2次生小贝。
experience points the same way that the capturing does as well.
Correct. And see, Super Nerd Miguel is going to call out another Pokemon, but I have an option to switch Pokemon and keep battling, but I'm going to keep using my partner Pokemon here in this battle.
然后丢出了小刺怪。
One thing to note too from previous Pokemon games, especially with the trainers in the battle as well, it's very immersive in where it takes the Pokemon and the Pokemon trainer to be there to interact with each other.
Yeah.
皮卡丘获胜，也就是训练家获胜。
And regardless that Pikachu was my active Pokemon, he gets the majority of the XP, but everybody in my party will also get XP.
And that's optional. You can turn that off if you want, so that if there's specific Pokemon that you want to train up, you can turn that off and focus on those Pokemon and really build up their experience. And
right
That's correct. Yeah, so definitely with experience share, either there's different strategies. Either you want to level up your team equally, or if you want to focus on specifically on one Pokemon, definitely that's a way to turn it off, so you can focus on that.
So Super Nerd Miguel has allowed me to take an option of either fossil. So I'm going to go ahead and take the Helix fossil. And for the, again, seasoned Pokemon fans might know what these items attribute to. But for new fans that don't know, I don't want to spoil the surprise for you. So definitely, once you get your hand on trying, you can't go wrong. Either option is really good.
Alright, so
I'm going to make my way out of Mount Moon.
You're going to try to.
I got stopped by,
Who could it be?
Team Rocket. Jesse and James. Of course, one of the great things about Pokemon Let's Go is the way that it incorporates the characters from the anime into the story, which you don't see with the other mainline Pokemon games.
所以不管怎么样，他也回归之前的故事里面，我们还是会有遇到圣堂角色，所以是土上小次郎，瓦斯代跟阿伯怪。
So this is a double battle?
Yeah, exactly. So since Jesse and James have pretty much ganged up on me to battle, it wouldn't be fair if I was just restricted to one Pokemon to battle. So I have the advantage of calling out two.
但在这之前，你先操控这个是皮卡丘，然后从皮卡丘操控完之后，你要决定皮卡丘打谁。那另外。 8大虎，你要选择技能，然后再去打谁？选择可以激活打一只，不然就是先那样。激活打一只，或是分开打。建议激活打。虽然我说起来在讲废话，可是我知道，如果没有玩过历代的神奇宝贝， 冒险的话，其实会怎么样想会比较好？因为不是因为双方，因为只要达到目的，就是说双方的神小贝必须2只都要死掉才算游戏结束，而不是死掉1只。
That was my impression when I first saw it.
所以不管怎么样，先灭一个，先灭了1只之后呢，对方就没有另外一个主力。总之，人越多，攻击力、战力越强。
There's a button on the top here that will allow me to open the menu, but also back out through. So go ahead and use.
Looks like your sleep powder was pretty effective.
Yay! That gave me an advantage. Sorry, James.
Oh.
Chessie, you're next.
对，瓦斯蛋死了。
I didn't realize how big Butterfree is compared to
然后经验值会分开算。
Pikachu.
Yeah, that's the other really neat thing that the Pokemon are true to scale.
那在后备区的那个神小贝也会获得经验值。
Pretty massive sized Pokemon start
那阿伯怪进入睡眠状态。
to the smaller type too.
接下来。
And I'm gonna go for the finishing move. Alright, let's see. Still asleep. He didn't wake up. So close. Oh, there you go. He's up. He's up.
阿伯怪醒来了。
Oh.
Ouch. Alright. Well. I'm gonna use. I don't think Butterfree will have the last laugh. I think it's gonna be Pikachu, but that's okay.
There we go.
Alright. Sorry, Ekans. Not sorry.
You defeated T. Oh my.
I love James's reaction.
They're so defeated.
Like, what? And it looks like Team Rocket's blasting off again.
Yep.
So you'll notice also at the bottom left corner, there's an icon now that my partner Pokemon is calling my attention. So with the Pokeball Plus, I'm just going to shake it. And Pikachu is completely exasperated about what just happened. So this menu here, I can play with my partner, so you can see the hand here.
可以跟神小贝互动，那一直摸他头的话，他很开心；摸他肚子，他很开心。但重点是你一直摸他的头啊，我不知道他会不会一直摸他头。
Some players might be worried about like really fast motions, but as you can see that I'm like reacting really really fast. Yeah, so it's really dependent on where the spots.
摸太久，有时候摸太久他都会不开心。可是看起来他好像很开心呢。
Pikachu, saying a nose.
Oh.
He like swats at me because he's not happy at all.
一直点他。
So, oh, I'm sorry. So I'll give him a berry because I already put him through enough torture.
喂他吃东西，不然就是。
There you go, buddy. I'm sorry.
摸它或是送它吃，请它吃东西啊什么这样子，自然而然你这样跟小贝关系越好，他会送你的小贝会送礼物给你。只要你手上揪音控，那感应这样一直晃的时候呢，它自然而然就可以碰到。所以揪音控有感应到的时候呢。
Yeah, exactly. So that's it for Mountain Moon. We're actually going to go fast travel to the next area, which will be Celadon City.
And of course, that being our first look at Mount Moon, and this is, I think, going to be our first look at Celadon City as well.
It is on a Treehouse.
That's right.
Correct.
And of course, now we're switching to Team Eevee, the Pokemon Let's Go Eevee version.
My preferred team.
That's right.
Sorry,
I see what I was Team Pikachu for the Smash Brothers segment, but I'm Team Eevee for Pokemon Let's Go.
All right, so we're right in front of the Pokemon Center in Celadon City, and you might have noticed in the previous one we had Pikachu as our partner, he rode on your shoulder.
曾经有人问我说
Eevee will be riding
皮卡丘版本跟
on
伊布
your
版本有
head
什么
instead.
差
So
别
we're gonna
吗
go inside.
我说就男女差别而已啊。
You see,
男
Nurse
性
Joy
训练
and
家会
Nancy
是
and
跟
I
皮卡
here
丘，
greeting
女
us.
性训练
So
家就
this
伊
is
布
gonna be a new
所以他
reveal. So I'm
分
gonna
别
go over here
用
to the
了
right.
皮卡丘跟伊布这两个
This
是共
fine
同可以
gentleman
使
over
用
here
男女
can teach your
男
partner
性或女性都
Pokemon
可以玩的游戏。
exclusive moves, and those are new
那
moves
那如
to
果
the
抉择
game.
抉择很难选
And
怎么办？
they're curated
你看你
to
想怎么
each
选啊？
partner.
你不在乎说
So,
性别问
Eevee
题，
will
你
have
觉得
certain moves
你
that
可以跟
it can
你
learn,
觉得
and
哪一
then
只小贝
Pikachu
跟
will
在你
have
身边
other
冒险
moves
会
that
比
they
较
can
好呢？
learn as well. And yes, I do want to learn about
现在有
moves.
女孩子
So
也
you
很
can
想
see
要
all
伊布啊。
all of these moves have some really fancy names.
I mean, fancy names that go with a fancy.
女孩子想要有皮卡丘在身边陪她旅
So
行，可是她
I
可
kind of want to pick
是
Sizzly Slide.
Not
你
bad
买皮
bad.
卡
I
丘
mean,
的
the
话，就
Batty
等于
Bad
说你
sounds
是
like a
玩
lot
哪
of
些，
fun.
那又怎么
No,
样？
I want Sizzly Slide
重点是皮卡
because
丘，
it sounds
重点是皮卡丘
fun
更
and
想跟谁
fiery,
啊
and I？
你想
want
跟
it.
皮卡丘，
Okay.
你想跟伊布，所以不要去在乎
And,
说
so because
我
you
买
can
什么
only
就是
have
性
4
别问题，
moves,
不要
I'm gonna pick out a move to replace. So, and you'll notice that it's a fire type, and usually fire type moves for Eevee could only be learned with its evolution. But with my partner Pokemon, I have this opportunity to teach these exclusive moves, which are really cool.
Yeah.
哒哒，训练完成。
And there you go.
Yeah.
那现在伊布学
Are
会
you
了
going to
技
show us
能，
this move?
I will, but not yet. So we'll
Okay.
come back to this in a bit. So I'm going to
所
go
以
out
刚才
to
这
the
训练家
opposite
手上
side
拿
of
那
the
个绳
Pokemon
子，我
Center,
没
and
记
this
错
is
叫做移动
also a
绳。
brand new reveal. So this here, remember in past games how difficult it was to find a Pokemon
那
with
旁
a
边是
specific
凯西。
nature that you really wanted to?
Yes.
Okay.
Hours of hunting.
All right. So this, for the very first time, the player has the ability to control that for any future Pokemon that they encounter. So meet Madame Celadon. She can set the specific nature that you would like to look for a certain amount of time.
She is going to charge you for it, though.
That's right.
Yes, she will, which,
Oh.
at a cost
那个
for
付
any
费下去
Pokemon
会变
nature
怎么
that I
样？它会有
specifically
一
want.
些
I think it's
哦，
it's
会协助
warranted.
你一些
I-
的。
It might be worth it too.
Yeah, exactly. It's definitely worth it. So she'll
难道
ask
是
a bunch
预
of
言吗？
questions for in
因为
order
旁
for
边
you
有
to
一只
decide
凯
it.
西，
So the first one
也许是
is
帮你预言些什么东西啊，
which
因为
flower do
凯
you
西
want to
它
water?
超
So
能力神
this
奇啊，
is dependent on what
要配
stat
上
that I
这个
want to
巫女手
increase.
上，
And I'm gonna go ahead
那
and
想要
pick
测
red.
试什么？
And for
测
seasoned Pokemon fans, you might
看到，看
know
到。
what that means. But for new players that don't necessarily know, this is a chance for you to experiment and figure out what you want,
这一局应该是
and then
知
try
晓
out different things and figure out how it suits your play style.
五朵花会
And so the
在
next question
这之后会
she's
在
going to ask
地方
is
里
which
然后
flower do you want to thin out? So this is what stat do you want to
所以
decrease?
意味着说你会到
So
某
if
个
I
地
picked
方会去
red,
找到那
there
样东
wouldn't be
西。
any change, so I'm not going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to try yellow. And then she's going to go do her magic.
施法中，
Wah wah.
嗯
It's a little
凯西
aggressive.
看到所谓
A
的命
lonely
运，
nature.
是
So
个
now any
都
Pokemon
市的
that I
地方。
encounter will have that lonely nature.
可以去里面看
And that
看。
lasts for how long?
It lasts
所
for
以基
quite a
本
while.
上
But
可以
again, I don't want
跟
to spoil
那
it.
个
I
村
want
民
fans
互
to
动，
experiment.
这附近的人
So
民
yeah.
互动的情况
So
下，
now
也可以
that
接
we've
很
kind
多
of
支
gone
线
through。that, I
如果不
want
是吃
to
很多这些
show
支
everybody
线，也会有很多
sneak
彩
peek
蛋。
the Celadon Department Store.
Well, we're going to take a look at some natures
说
and
真的
stats and things
你
like
可以帮他
that
们破任
first.
务，一旦破任务的时候，
That's
他们
a
有时候
great
很
point.
完
Alright,
成他们需
so
要
we're gonna
的
go
条
here
件，
to
你就拥有了
our
宝物
party.，
获得了钱。
And you'll see here
神
that it
他不会
has
送你神
three
小贝
Volt
啊，绝对
Pixels.
不会。
So I'm
钱
gonna
会送你，
select
宝物也
this
会送
one
你，宝物
and
应该
check
是
the
送最多
summary.
的。
So you see right now
你要
on
去
the
了解到
very
更
top
多。
that the nature is relaxed.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Oh.
I open up and there's a
10月
bit of a
25
breakdown there of
号
all the
2018
different
年，
stats.
Yeah.
所以
So
他们
you'll
已经先
see
提前先在6天
defense
前就
and
先
speed
玩
have
过神
different
小
colors,
贝
and that's
，Let's go。
dependent on what your stats are decreased and increased.
Mm-hmm.
So if I back, and then
Yeah.
you'll see here, this Vulpix, it's hasty nature. And you'll see the stats have changed here.
Mm-hmm.
So the speed is increased and the
那神
defense
小
and
贝，我
defense
觉
is
得他们的特
decreased.
定的能力啊什么。
And
特殊
then
攻击啊，
another
攻击
really
啊，
cool
防御
feature, so
特
this is a
防
brand new reveal.
血
You'll see at the
量
bottom here
跟
screen,
速
there's
度。
the judge function.
Yep.
So if I go back to this relaxed Vulpix and I shake it, now you'll see the breakdown of the stats in a different manner. So you'll see that it's good, okay, and then there's a stamp at the top right corner. So this is quite similar to almost top left corner. Sorry, a little bit dyslexic this morning. And you'll see the next Vulpix, which was the hasty nature one, also has okay stats. But I have a third Vulpix that has amazing stats. Fantastic. The breakdown of all that. So the judge function is something that gets acquired into the game. You'll have to meet a certain condition to get it. And it's quite similar to the Pokemon Go appraisal feature. So this makes it a little bit easier of you judging what kind of Pokemon you want.
Yeah. And then, of course, when you couple the natures with this and the fact that the Pokemon are appearing in the overworld rather than random battles, if you're really trying to, build up the perfect team with the specific Pokemon that you're after, I think all these features really combine to make this kind of ideal for those core Pokemon fans that are really trying to get that perfect team together.
For sure. All right. So I'm going to now make my way to Celadon department store.
I know how you were always eager to go to the department store.
But
shopping time.
Don't judge me. Alright, so I'm going to go up the stairs to the first floor, which has a lot of other characters lingering around that are also shopping. Don't judge me. And you'll see that there's all these really cool iconic posters. Pokemon-related content, and then you have the two vendors. So I'm going to go ahead and buy some things, and you'll see that right now I only have Pokeballs and Great Balls to choose from, and some other items. But all of these can be. These items will expand as I progress through the game, so definitely want to come back here and see what inventory has opened up. So then, this is a great area to buy items in order to help in my
一直丢，就一直买球，一直买球，一直买球。那如果遇到对战，会不会想需要买创伤药？还是说我省了那笔钱，我不买创伤药，每进行一场对战，我就要跑回神奇宝贝中心？有这么累吗？
Oh, this is cool.
Oh, it's the video game.
Yeah. Oh, what are these guys doing?
两个在 Switch 对决。
Well, trade me a Kangaskhan for my
旁边的那个。
That's a good trade right there.
他跟小孩子讲话的时候要身体要蹲下来。
Oh, that's neat. Yeah, that was a good trade. That's really cool. So I love this floor because of all the little nods of like how it's a game center. There's all these ads to playing video games. Yeah, and there's actually a few posters here. Can you recognize that, Bill? Do you know what that's a nod to?
That looks like Pokemon Quest.
Ah, nice. Well done. You passed. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and take the elevator this time because I'm tired of walking up the stairs. And we're going to go to the 5th floor, which is the accessory market. So this area is a really cool place for you to get more accessories for your partner Pokemon.
这是神奇宝贝饰品，可以把所有你想要的神奇宝贝的饰品贴到你想要的神奇宝贝身上。所以有时候你看到伊布头上会多加一个蝴蝶结啊，还是什么小花花。
Let's see, what else can we get? We got some flowers. Why not?
哦哟，花比蝴蝶结还花还这么贵啊！
And I'm also gonna go.
眼镜，
there's more here.
也可以帮神奇宝贝打理打理一下。哦
Get some thick glasses.
那眼镜也很贵。
Those sound pretty cute.
Yeah.
哦，付费好。那要马上帮神奇宝贝
So
戴
now that
眼
I've got all
镜
these
吗？
different
还是
accessories,
之后再戴
I want
呢？
to
其
jump back into the
实
menu and go into the bag,
哦，
and
他
then
们要直接帮
there's
神奇宝贝戴眼镜，
option here called
真
clothing
戴那
shop.
个。
So here is where I can customize my partner Pokemon as well as my
哦，
Pokemon
你要把这个
trainer.
东西放在你哪一只闪耀神奇宝贝身上？
Outfits will appear as you progress through the game and interact with the world, and we just got some new accessories, so why don't we go ahead and go into... Actually, I'll ask Terry. Terry, how do you want to customize my Eevee?
Get those glasses.
Glasses?
Thick glasses.
Alright, so I got some swirly glasses. So, let's see. Should I put on some accessories too?
Got a bow in there as well?
Alright, you want to do the bow or flowers?
那蝴蝶结会是这个。
Now I get to choose how I want to put it on. So ears,
放到它的
chest, back or tail?
I'll leave that to you, Bill.
You gotta go chest. I mean, look at how classy.
Alright, so I will put Eevee to be the classiest partner Pokemon I've ever had. So I'm going to switch over to Elaine really quickly too, and just to show that I can, so there's all these different outfits, but I can mix and match. I don't have to choose a specific like look. I can just say, you know what, I want to keep those beach shorts there, and then I'm going to switch my bag to the sailor bag. And I can do the exact same thing with Eevee too. I can also swap out and put maybe a hat? Yeah, why don't we put a hat?
We got matching outfits now.
Yeah, now we got a matching hat. There we go. So this is really, really cool too, because I think customization became an option in the Pokemon franchise originally, and was it Pokemon X and Y?
X and Y, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's really neat to see that kind of appear here as well, but evolved in a way that you can do it for your partner Pokemon and your Pokemon trainer.
Yeah.
你有发现我们帽子戴一模一样，对不对？一波。
I think I'm done.
两个人的帽子都戴一模一样，对不对？一波。
I'm gonna exit out of the store before I spend any more money. Oh wait.
Nope.
Oh.
Now, but you promised me that you were going to show me Eevee's new exclusive move.
All right. Yes, I will. Right. I promised. I promised I would. So I'm definitely going to go through it. Yeah, I know. When I make promises to Bill, I can't break them.
That's right. I bring them all the time.
I would never.
That's why you're sitting over there.
Yeah.
Oh. Team Pikachu.
So you'll see here that I'm kind of stopped here because there's a tree in the middle. So again, my partner Pokemon can learn these super techniques a while ago. And so this is the way, one of the great ways for me to navigate and open up new areas. So it's incredibly useful. And there's this gentleman looking through the windows.
Oh yeah.
This is Celadon City Pokemon Gym. And Erica is the gym leader, so why don't we go ahead and enter? And there she is.
Oh yeah.
然后这个道馆是什么属性呢？哎，上面那个道馆应该是道馆训练家没错。但
Wow, challenged me immediately. All right. And she has cute Pokemon too.
She does.
Alright, so this is my chance to show you my really cool move that I just learned.
是要对付草系神小贝，所以这里面所有的训练家以及这里面的挑战者全部都是草系神小贝。有火系的话，效果会非常好。
So I have obviously Sizzly Side as a fire type move, and Oddish is a grass type Pokemon, so this is not going to go very well for him. But I just want to really show how awesome Eevee looks. It does that.
With its hat and glasses and red bow tie.
Very stylish.
extra swag. So yeah. So there you go. That's a little sneak peek of what Eevee can do with its very cool exclusive move. So that's all we have for this segment, but I want to show one more thing.
Okay.
So we're gonna go on to revisit Go Park Complex.
Oh yeah, we showed a little bit of Go Park at E3 on Nintendo Treehouse Live. Of course, Go Park, when you are playing on Pokemon Go and capturing your Pokemon there, you can transfer your Kanto Pokemon over to Pokemon Let's Go, and when you do that, they appear in Go Park. But you're going to show us a different feature of Go Park. Normally you would go in and capture those Pokemon, and then you could use them in Pokemon Let's Go. But you're going to show us something a little bit different.
That's right. So this is a first reveal as well to public out there. Play-wise, that we announced, or it was announced, the play art, where when you get a certain amount of Pokemon transferred from Pokemon Go into the game, you're able to play these little mini games with them. However, you'll see that all of these are pretty much gray out. But this one, because I have 28, I've met the requirements to do play art. So you need a minimum of 25 Pokemon in order to start a minigame here. So since I have 28, I don't know ahead and enter.
你就拿着你的狩猎球开始去抓生小贝。
to essentially corral all of the Pokemon that was in that room, so 28 Meltan here. So you can see that they're incredibly tiny and really cute.
So
I have to corral as many as I can within the time limit. Oh.
那看来它是
that Diglett just popped up out of the ground.
Yeah, so regardless that I try to corral as many as I can, there are other Pokemon in the play yard that will scare them away.
Oh, no! Scared away. Right on.
But you'll also notice that because Meltan is so tiny and really cute. Oh, no!
So basically, line of sight of Meltan to kind of capture their attention and corral them. And then you've got to try to keep your corralled Meltan away from these other Pokemon.
Correct. And the more that I collect and try to get to the goal, the more points that I'll get. But as you can see, Meltan, because he's so tiny, he's got really small legs, so it's really hard to get them. So if I go really fast, you'll start seeing that he like has these little sweat drops on his head. That means that he's falling behind and he's just going to lose focus on coming with me. And you can see that some of these Pokemon are really fast and trying to
prevent you.
Yeah, they're preventing me from catching Meltan, so it's really hard. I'm like trying to focus and make sure that.
The other thing I should notice is that there's a timer counting down, so you have to try to catch all of these Pokemon in the yard within that time.
Right, so I have three goals. Either I can catch all of them within the time limit.
They just seem to hone right in on your.
Yeah, whenever they're grouped up like that together, they're just like, nope, not having it. So yeah, as you mentioned, Bill, I have the time limit of either 3 or trying to get them all as quickly as I can. Right. Okay, I got this one. Come on, little buddy. Come on, come with me. No.
Now, of course, Meltan is a brand new Pokemon. It was just announced, and the only way to get Meltan is by connecting Pokemon Go to Pokemon Let's Go.
Correct. So Meltan is the newly discovered mythical Pokemon from the Kanto region. And it is also the first mythical Pokemon that has an evolution. Which is really cool. We just announced that last week. And these little guys are what, as you mentioned, that you need Pokemon Go in order to get them into the game. And how it works is that when you make a transfer at least once a week, you'll get a mystery box, which acts as a lure in Pokemon Go. And I'll give you about 30 minutes to try to catch as many Meltan as you possibly can. Come on. Is this the last one?
Oh,
yes!
Wow. Less than 2 seconds to go.
Oh my gosh.
Nice job.
Thanks.
You completed the minigame. Obviously, you didn't get very many points.
Yeah, if I had more time and I also did more combos with more Meltan into the goal, I would have gotten more points. But regardless, I still got a reward for completing, which is all I care about at this
point. So to finish what we were saying about Meltan, you can transfer a Pokemon from Pokemon Go to Pokemon Let's Go, and if you do that once a week, you will get the lure that attracts. You get a mystery box, and then you're able to get the lure that attracts the Meltan. And of course, within that, the time that the lure is active, you want to try to capture as many Meltan as you can.
Right.
Right.
And then you're only able to get those mystery boxes at least once a week. So regardless of how much you trade with between Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu or Pokemon Let's Go Eevee and Pokemon Go, you can still only get it once a week. But that lure box is really handy in order for you to get as many Meltan as you possibly can, because
ultimately, you'll transfer Meltan to the professor, so the professor can continue his research, and in exchange, you will get candies back, and you'll use the candies then to evolve Meltan into Melmetal.
Exactly. So you need at least 400 candy in order to evolve Meltan into Melmetal, and then you can keep them in Pokemon Go, but you could also have them and bring them on in the adventure in Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Pokemon Let's Go Eevee.
Yeah.
And both Pokemon have really cool moves, and I can't wait to see them in the full game.
Yep. Of course, you can also transfer your shiny Pokemon from Pokemon Go. You can transfer the Alolan forms from Pokemon Go into Pokemon Let's Go. So the connectivity between the two is really great.
Yeah, for sure. It definitely brings this like fun ecosystem of Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee, Pokemon Go, and then also the Pokeball Plus, which is a really cool way to play.
So now we're back in Go Park.
Yes. So I want to show like all these different Pokemon that are pretty much mingling. These are all the Pokemon that I originally had in Pokemon Go, and I've sent them over here. But I could also have friends send them to me. So regardless of how many Pokemon Go accounts connect with the games, I can send as many Pokemon here as I want to.
Yeah.
And you'll see that I've caught a few Meltan now, and I can.
Quite a few.
Yeah. So, as you had mentioned, Bill, once I send them over, I will still have to catch them in order to accumulate them in my party, and then be able to use them. So I'm gonna go ahead and.
然后刚进行神奇宝贝的那个，哦，果然是狩猎场地，然后抓着美露坦。
And he's a bit of a difficult to catch because it's a red. All right, I'm gonna use.
如果对方不好抓，可以先喂树果，然后再抓。
Before I do that,
you might need another Pokeball.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Great Ball. All right, here we go. And timing.
Great.
Nice.
Thanks.
Great throw with the Great Ball.
Thanks. I didn't plan that.
Oh.
I didn't plan that at all.
Perfect.
Yeah, so I got Meltan in my party, and he even did a little sound too out of the Pokeball Plus, so that was really cute.
Yep.
And yeah.
Awesome. So we've got, I think, one last thing that we wanted to show everybody today. Of course, everybody saw the Super Smash Brothers hardware earlier, so I thought it would only be fair to also showcase the special Let's Go Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Pokemon Let's Go Eevee hardware. Yeah, you can see a great design on the Switch on the dock. You've got the different colored Joy-Con, and there's even some very, very subtle cool designs on the back,
然后呢 ，Join Con， 它 Join Con 就是皮卡丘跟
really nice piece of hardware. If you're a Pokemon fan, I think
Switch
this is
主机
probably
背后会有
Nintendo Switch
背
hardware
那
that
个
you're
卡
gonna
贴
want to
是
get.
以生气宝贝
And so
那
that's
个
Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Pokemon Let's Go
皮卡丘
Eevee.
跟
I think
伊布
obviously,
来作
you
为
know,
部
the
分。
game is really
那
great for people who are
那
new
盒
to
子
the
里
Pokemon
面
series. It's the first adventure in
会
the
有
Kanto
附赠
region.
一片光碟，
But obviously, with some of
就
the
是
things that
神
we
奇宝
showed
贝
today
伊
in
布
terms
或是
of
皮卡丘的
being
其中
able
一
to
版本，它
control
它
nature,
现在
being
目
able
前
to
应
see
该
those
这个盒
Pokemon
子
out
里
in
面
the
应该
field
附
and
赠的
capture
那
the
个
ones
游
that
戏
you're
光碟
after
应该
and
是
trying
伊
to
布
build
的。
that perfect team. It really is
如果
actually
是
a
给
great
光碟，
game
应该是
for
给序号。
longtime
那
Pokemon
序号
fans,
就是
especially when
可
you
以直
couple
接
that with
输
the
在
Master
你
Trainer
的
battles that were
游
just
戏里
announced.
面，
Right.
之后呢，
And
它把记录
with
放在这
Mr.
个
Masuda's own comments that the
Switch 里
dev
面
team
之
is
后呢，
actively thinking
你
about
可以
you know
任意
what
使用
what
在这
ways
个
they
地
have
方所
available
使
to
用。
them to
所以
allow
呢，那个
Pokemon
序号
players
不能
to
丢。
bring their Pokemon forward to future games. So hopefully everybody's gonna be really excited to play Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. And of course, we just started pre-purchase on the Nintendo eShop last night.
Yes.
今后会在
Definitely getting
10
my
月
copy
20
of
号开
Pokemon
始
Let's
就
Go
会有，
Eevee.
所以放心好了，10月20号。
So I think that's all we had for
我应
Pokemon Let's
10月
Go
20号
Pikachu
之
and
后
Pokemon
呢，
Let's
这
Go
个神
Eevee
奇宝
this
贝
morning.
Let's Go 这个
Up next
我
we
应该
have
会拿
a
到。
sneak
我
peek
已经订
at
了，
Yoshi's
就那个
Crafted
神奇宝
World,
贝
which is
伊
going to
布
be coming
的
to
版本。
Nintendo Switch
皮卡丘嘛，
early next year, and then
我也很想订，
sometime
可我不能一
in
次
2019.
两个
And
两
then
个
I
一起
think
订
we。also
它
have
神
some
奇
more
宝贝
Smash Brothers
的
coming,
伊布
and that'll
加
be followed
它
by
神奇宝贝
another
Let's
segment
Go
after
配上
that.
Joy Con 的神奇宝贝球而已，
Stay tuned.
要价
See ya,
应该是
bye.
3600，所以基本上是这样子。那好，他们现在影片应该是这样子的话，他们下一个记下来内容会是什么，我也是不清楚。那在这边我们就先告一段落了，那我们就先休息一下吧。那我们各位我们就先这样子啊，各位拜拜。